Welcome to the second last episode of The Big Bang Theory. It took longer than the second season to get to the end of this third season. I wonder why. Surely not because I stopped uploading for a little bit, it's surely not that. But we're here, we're back with a broken trimmed beard, with like a weirdly trimmed beard because my trimmer just broke. But we're reacting to this. Let's get into it.
Okay, baby doll pink, let's see if you can cover up the fact that I got my dad's feet.
You gotta give those feet pics anyway.
I just want to turn up the thermostat 2 degrees.
Let me point out that 2 degrees can be the difference between water and steam.
Yes, if we lived in a tea kettle, screw the roommate agreement.
No, you don't screw the roommate agreement. The roommate agreement screws.
Exactly. It screwed him there.
Go to hell. I don't have to go to hell. It's 73 degrees. I'm there already.
Although, to be honest, I hate
Who is that?
hot, so I agree with Sheldon this time.
Leonard,
Hang on.
can I sleep on your couch tonight?
Well, you can try, but the people across the hall are being very noisy.
Heard that, huh?
Apparently, the
Yeah,
one
exes
fella
being
tried
nice to each
adjust
other.
the thermostat, then the other fellow went bat crap crazy.
So you agree he's nuts?
Well, not as nuts as the guy who chooses to live with him.
That
Believe it or
is
not,
true.
He was worse when I met him.
I do not believe that.
You are so naive. Just like I was 7 years ago.
What happened here?
I'm looking for Sheldon Cooper's apartment.
Oh, I bet you're here to check out the room for rent.
Yeah.
Run away, dude.
What?
Run fast, run far.
That should have been my first clue.
If anyone did that to me when I'm checking out an apartment, granted I've not checked out an apartment, but if I would not go to that apartment. I would not think, yes, that's the apartment I should buy or rent or lease.
Yeah.
What? They have to keep Penny's dresses there somehow.
Dr. Cooper?
No, you want the crazy guy across the hall.
Second
In
clue.
retrospect, that was clue number 2.
Although now you can't make that joke. You cannot make that joke nowadays. You'd be in freaking, what's it called? You'd be cancelled before you could say I.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm Leonard Hofstadter. I called you about the apartment. You said to
I
come
know
by.
what I said. I know what you said. I know what my mother said on March 5th, 1992.
That clue number 3.
What is the sixth noble gas?
What?
You said you're a scientist. What is the sixth noble gas?
Radon?
But you get taught that in school. I
you
mean,
asking me
I
or
forgot,
telling me?
but that's what you get taught.
Telling you?
Correct. You've passed the first barrier to roommatehood. You may enter.
I haven't watched
You may
Next
enter.
Generation, but James Pine as Captain Kirk was very good. What the heck is this apartment?
Have a seat.
Okay.
It's lawn chairs.
No, that's where I sit.
What's the difference?
This seat is ideally located, both in relation to the heat source in the winter and a cross breeze in the summer. It also faces the television at a direct angle, allowing me to immerse myself in entertainment or gameplay without being subjected to conversation. As a result, I've placed it in a state of eternal dibs.
Eternal dibs. But it can't be comfortable with lawn chairs.
You said on the phone that your area of study is physics.
Yeah, experimental physics.
What's so bad about that?
What is that?
Why?
Doesn't concern you. You'll be going to the university every day.
Yes.
And you have a vehicle.
A car, yeah.
And you'd be willing to drive me?
Well, can't you drive?
I can. I choose not to.
One lie.
Hey, suppose I could drive you?
Big lie.
Well, that's a point in my favor, right?
Why don't you let me do this? Last question. In a post-apocalyptic world, which task would you assign the highest priority? Locating a sustainable food source, reestablishing a functioning government, procreate...
Preserving the knowledge.
That's correct. FYI, I would have accepted any answer other than procreating.
You know, with giving those options, I would preserving the knowledge last, because you need to locate a food source so that at least you're going to survive, you know, and then establish a government, and then procreate, and then preserve the knowledge. You know, you preserve the knowledge that goes last. In if you're smart, you'd have that as the last priority, because without all those other three, you're dead.
Come,
Humankind is dead.
Oh, good. I passed the barriers.
The second barrier, don't get cocky. When do you evacuate your bowels?
Yeah, I'm out of there. I'm walking out right now.
When you have to? I'm sorry, I don't rent to hippies.
The one ick I have is talking about bathroom talk, and I'm like, I'm out at that time.
Around 8.
I can't give you 8, I can give you 7:30.
Fine, I'll take it.
Third barrier passed. You have won the right to see your room. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
No, this is my room. People don't go in my room.
Where do you sleep?
I don't understand.
Let's joke.
No, if people don't go in there and you're people.
He's not a people. He's literally scrounging. He looks worse than
You
now.
do this often?
With the way he's scrunched up and like looks like an alien. He's crazy. It's crazy.
Your room.
What has Sheldon done? How did he do that? I mean, I know he's crazy, but no way he
You may
did
want
that.
to repaint.
That guy might have been crazy after all, because what
And
did he
after
do?
all that,
Friday nights shall be reserved for watching Joss Whedon's brilliant new series, Firefly.
Does that really need to be in the agreement?
We might as well settle it now. It's going to be on for years.
I don't
Initial
think it
here.
did.
A flag?
Isn't that just like, what's it called? One of the European country ripoff? That looks like, what's it called?
Never fly it upside down. Unless the apartment's in distress. And next, if either of us ever invents time travel, we agree our first stop will be this meeting today in precisely 5 seconds.
Honestly, that is like that would be so interesting. Okay, let's do it. If I invent time travel, if I invent time travel, someone's gonna sit on this bed in 5 seconds. Okay, looks like I'm not smart enough to invent time travel.
That's disappointing.
Or I probably
Ernst, did you
forgot. You
agree
know,
to all
I have a terrible
It
memory.
was the best apartment I'd seen. The rent was very reasonable, and after you pass the first 3 barriers, you kind of want to take it all the way.
That's not a good
I'm
reason.
sorry, Leonard. It's very
Yeah,
hard.
it's very hard.
Okay, how
You
about
can't
this? Let me
complain.
tell you about the first time I brought a girl over.
But I mean, Joyce Kim, you know, it's cool. I'm pretty sure this
Don't
is.
go away.
I'm just gonna
He's
keep
sleeping with a spy.
Leonard.
Leonard.
What do you want? I didn't say come in.
You asked what I wanted. I wanted to come in. I'm here because you violated our roommate agreement, specifically Section 8, visitors, subsection C, females, paragraph 4, coitus. Roommates shall give each other 12 hours notice of impending coitus.
I didn't even know her 12 hours ago.
Oh my God.
He's
Sympathy now?
a woman. What's it called? Woman repellent.
Actually, I couldn't get too mad at him about Joyce Kim.
Why not?
Well, I was doing some government research at the time. You know, military rocket fuel is kind of secret.
Okay, what does that have to do with
He
Joyce
just
Kim?
told her.
As it turns out, she was a North Korean spy. Luckily, Sheldon drove her out before I revealed anything important, which I'm not saying I would have.
You definitely weren't going to do
That's
that.
it?
Sheldon saved you from being arrested for your whole life.
It's part of it. It's part of it. The other part is what happened with the elevator.
Oh, yeah, I'm wondering about that. You said it was working when you moved in.
It was. One night, Sheldon came home from work.
They got a couch. I love that he has curly
What
hair.
is going on here?
Hey, Sheldon, this is Howard and Raj. They work at the university, too.
Hey, I'll get to you later.
I'm sitting on my tushy.
I don't know why he would have thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, not
Unless
a
he
good idea.
can't grow a beard at all, except for that one patch.
Right. Hilarious.
Hilarious!
Explain the couch.
Well, there were some people on the first floor moving out, and they sold it to me for $100. Howard and Raj helped me bring it up.
But what's wrong with the furniture?
It's pretty good
we have?
furniture with just 100.
They're lawn chairs. And there was no place for company.
Did it occur to you that was by design?
According to the roommate agreement, I'm entitled to allocate 50% of the cubic footage of the common areas.
But you didn't notify me by email, so this is still a breach.
I did notify you.
Oh, you did you?
I remember those phones. I remember those phones, and I really wanted this kind of type of phone when I was young. Like I was looking at other people's parents having those phones and tapping. I was so.
What am I
I
doing in your
looked so
spam
cool.
folder?
I assure you, you'll be sorry
So
you
funny.
wasted your money on an iPod when Microsoft comes out with theirs.
Okay, do you have an opinion about everything?
Yes.
And Microsoft did not do anything.
It's not an assumption.
What did Microsoft do with the iPod? Did they make
I don't like this
their own
spot. I keep
iPod? I
turning my
forgot.
head.
Yeah.
Change seats with me.
Why?
There's a draft on my neck over here.
So I get the draft?
You're protected by your turtleneck.
Fine. And it's a dickie.
That makes it better. That makes it better. Howard, come on. Well, what? I've never even heard. What the hell is a dickie?
Still not comfortable. Of course, there's too many people here.
Simple solution for that.
Fix that. Let's leave.
You're not going with us.
Why not?
You're the guy we're trying to get away from.
That's a good example.
Oh. Well, in that case, I don't need my jacket. And for the record, the correct syntax is I'm the guy from whom you're trying to get away.
Didn't even win because he doesn't feel disappointed.
Oh, yes.
I love
This
his
is
so
definitely
much.
gonna be my spot.
My spot.
Okay, how do you
He's
know
happy.
he said that? He left the room.
Hey, do you want me to finish working on your
Wait,
man?
yeah, that's crazy. He knows him too well.
Oh, man, is that a two-stage rocket?
Oh, 3. I designed the engine myself. Cool. Can it break Mach 1? Probably, if I could get my hands on that new fuel the government's been working on.
Does everyone know about that?
Lucky day.
Howard, what happened to the Oreos I left on the counter?
I haven't seen your Oreos! Just take your bath without them!
What are you doing with rocket fuel in your apartment?
Government.
Joyce Kim was kind of curious about what I did for a living, and I was gonna kind of show it to her.
12 hours and all it took to spill all your secrets.
It's not important. The point is...
But Joyce Kim is a terrible spy because literally Sheldon said a few words and she got scared off, you know?
To the apartment.
Are we ever gonna get to the elevator?
Yeah, we're really close. We're at the apartment. The trick is to mix it into Tovex in order to create a combustible gel that will generate over 8,000 kilonewtons of thrust.
Won't work.
Excuse me, but I've been working on this a long time. Trust me, it'll work. I've had it with you. You might be an expert on theoretical physics and science fiction programs and where to sit on a freaking couch, but this is applied physics. And when it comes to applied physics,
Oh, that looks bad. What's this going?
a bad thing, a very bad thing. Get the
It's
door,
just
get
cancer.
the door, get the door, get the door, get the door!
He's just staring at him how bad you did this. A moment's of distress.
You're waiting for the elevator?
Oh, right.
If this is my elevator where I live, oh, forget it.
Give me that.
Why was you just mixing stuff in
What'd you do
the
that for? I had plenty of time.
Clearly you're not. You were dead. You were dead. Oh my god,
You're
that's
welcome.
like a hero walks away after killing. I mean,
Not
just
only
saving
did
a
Sheldon
person.
save my life, he didn't rat me out to the landlord, or the police, or Homeland Security. Sure, you did stupid things when you were younger. What were you doing 7 years ago?
Excuse me, I was in high school. Studying, keeping my nose clean.
No
doing
one believes
volunteer
that.
work for the community.
No one believes it.
Not pregnant. Yes!
Anyway, I may owe you an apology.
There's doubt?
I did agree to the thermostat setting, and I shouldn't have tried to change it.
That's not an apology. It's simply an acknowledgement that I was right.
Okay,
That's-
I'm sorry.
There you go.
You have to say the words, Leonard.
So we're good? Okay, if I watch some TV?
Go ahead.
Up next, Babylon 5.
I'm not even watching. I can hear it.
The dialogue offends you?
I hardly call that.
She's like, it wasn't even 2 minutes.
Dane, you know that?
Don't make me turn that flag upside down, because you know I'll do it.
That's funny. But that was a good episode. You know, we got more into the past, which I like. You know, now we understand why, as much as Leonard will complain, he still just stay with Sheldon, you know. But although it's kind of sad that, you know, it was to do with Leonard failing and Sheldon seeing his mistake, already proving that he's smarter yet again. I want, you know, Leonard to get the upper hand in science one day. That was a good episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one.